That's what's up. Anyway, yeah. So, internet, I have a lot to discuss today and not that much time to discuss it. So, I have made a list of topics that I have to cover today. Okay, so you ready? New things! Dun, 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 dun. New things. Okay, so first thing is that I made a VYOU account, and VYOU is basically like Formspring, except you ask questions and I answer with a video. And the reason I did this versus creating Formspring is because the internet has yet to create a sarcasm font, and so people can't tell that I'm being sarcastic most of the time. I mean, apparently they can't tell when I'm talking, but sucks for them. And I made this because I like to pretend that people actually care about what I have to say, so if you do have any questions for me or just wonder something, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like one person out there that watches these videos that I don't know personally, and if you want to ask me a question, then down there will be the link, and then you can do it and I will answer your question. Another thing that's new is that if you watch a lot of these like collaboration channels, the thing that they do is like they challenge each other, and andweareSSS stands for and we are second semester seniors. And the big part of being a second semester senior is you have this horrible disease called senioritis. And one of the things that comes with senioritis, like it's terrible, and the symptoms is you are lazy, you are constantly lazy, and all you want to do is sleep and pretend to be a cat. Okay, maybe that's just me, but so we talked and we decided not to do challenges, and instead we're going to do something kind of similar, only not really. We are going to do themes. So like last week we all talked about the books that we were reading, and this week we are going to do something different. And so this week's theme is dun, 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 Harry Potter. So what I'm going to try to do is relate every single one of my talking points to a Harry Potter. And I'm going to do it, and you will see, and I don't know what Becky and Nikki are going to do with their theme, but it's Harry Potter this week, so dun, dun, dun. Another thing I'm doing is I made a reading list because I realized that I don't read as much as I should. I'm going to be going away to college next year, and I'm really nervous about it because I'm going to be going to college in New York, and I mean, I'm like deathly afraid of it because I feel, it's not necessarily that I feel I'm not going to fit in, it's just I'm afraid of going in and sounding like an ignorant douche, or like really stupid, because I already can't speak properly, so I don't have the greatest vocabulary, which is kind of bad because I speak 3 languages. I speak Moroccan, I speak French, and I speak English, so I always like jumble up my language and I always jumble up my words, and believe it or not, I have a stutter. So the point is, I can't speak properly, and I really just want to sound smart, I guess, so I'm going to try to build up my vocabulary, and I'm going to try to read more so that when I go there, they can be like, so, have you read this book by Vonnegut? And I'll be like, yeah, I have. And then we'll be best friends, and yeah. So I started my reading list, and basically it's on my Tumblr. It's checkit, CHECKKKK, 4 Ks, it.tumblr.com/books. And on this list, I will have the book I'm currently reading and the books I have read in 2011. And if you have a book that you think I'm going to like, that I may or may not have read it already, and I'm not going to put all the books that I've read up there, but if you think I'm going to like a certain book, post it down in the comments so that I will see it, because I will see it and I'll be like, oh hey, maybe I should read that book, and it might go next on my list. I have a ton of books that I'm planning to read this year, because like I said, I really do want to read more, because I haven't read. Like last year, all I read was, I reread The Princess Bride, I read Catcher in the Rye, I read 1984, I read a few Vonnegut books, and I read Haunted, and I read Into the Wild, oh, and I reread Harry Potter. See, I'm going to mention Harry Potter in everything that I do. So I reread Harry Potter last year, preparation for Deathly Hallows Part 1. So it's really funny because like I went to see the movie 4 times, and the first time was at midnight. I went with Nikki and a bunch of other friends, and by a bunch of other friends I mean her boyfriend, and we met people there. So we went and saw Harry Potter. That was the first time. The second time, I didn't want to read the book before seeing the movie. Like I didn't want to reread the book, so I read it. Then the next 3 days, I reread the book, and then after that, that next weekend, I went and saw it. No, I saw it Sunday night, and then I saw it 3 times after that, and all 4 times I dressed up. I dressed up as a Ravenclaw because I consider myself a Ravenclaw because of my good looks. So, their books, that's another thing I'm doing. Okay. Wall of Win. That is this thing behind me. I'm going to tell you the story about the Wall of Win. When I first moved to the United States from Morocco, I was a wee lad, and that was way long ago in like 2nd grade. But I lived in this one place and then I moved, and that has nothing to do with my story. But point of the story is, I've said story like 10 times in this past sentence. So we moved to this apartment and I started building my Wall of Win. And the Wall of Win was filled with stuff. I had concert tickets, I had movie tickets, I had posters, I had random wrappers and stuff, I had pictures, Polaroids, random things on that wall. Doodles, because I used to doodle a lot because I enjoy doodling. And just everything was on the wall. But sadly, I had to take it down because I moved. So 3 years ago, and that wall I started building in 4th grade, and in freshman year I had to take it down. 5 years of building, and I had to take it down. It was really depressing. But then I moved here to this house because I changed schools, and so 10th grade I moved here. And so end of 9th grade, my mom bought the house, and she was going to repaint my room. And she asked me, she called me, she said, "Home Depot," and I was hanging out with some friends. And she said, "Okay, Yasmin, I'm going to paint your room. What color would you like it?" And I was wearing a blue shirt, so I said blue. Which kind of wasn't the smartest thing to say because it was a really dark blue. But I really wanted a blue room because she wouldn't let me do my other idea. My other idea was that I wanted to paint it black and then have all my friends come in with like neon colored balloons and just like throw them everywhere against the wall. But that didn't fly well with her, so she said, "Okay, blue." And I painted it blue, and it stayed blue for about 1.5 years. And while it was blue, this wall behind me was covered in photos, covered in Polaroids. I do photography. I mean, if you remember from my first vlog, I'm going to be going to school for photography next year. And I covered this wall with pictures, posters, just random things. Then I wanted to take my SATs last year. Last March, I went and took my SATs, and I came home and my room was painted white. Yeah, my mom does stuff like that. But I love my mom, but she does stuff like that. So I came home and it was painted white, and sadly, I didn't have anything on the walls. She took my Wall of Win down. So, I've been building this ever since, and this is my Wall of Win. This is this thing behind me. And I also have my pants of pins. Well, actually, that's not what they're called. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know if I should call them the bottoms of buttons or the pants of pins. So if you have a different title idea or you like one of those ideas, write it down in the comments or send me a message or something, because I really do need your help, internet, to figure out what I'm going to call my pants. They're a pair of old pants, and they are relevant to Harry Potter because they have a Dumbledore pin on them, because Dumbledore is rad. And this is also relevant to Harry Potter because that thing, yeah. Hogwarts 2011. Wall of Win. The Oscars! James Franco is so cool. The whole time I was just like, oh my god, James Franco! Harry Potter was nominated for 1 award. It was nominated for, it was like set design, I think, or yeah, it was nominated for like art. I don't know, like I'm not a movie person. I like watching movies, but I'm not like Oscar person. I don't know what they are. But I just know Harry Potter was nominated for 1 and Alice in Wonderland 1. But that is not the point of the Oscars. The point of the Oscars in this little video of mine is the Harry Potter auto-tune, the little ball of light. That was a beautiful song. It was gorgeous. I was watching it and it brought tears to my eyes, and I was on Tumblr and everybody was like, "Oh my god," and then Becky texted me, she was like, "Oh my god," and then Nikki, who didn't watch the Oscars, she wasn't like, "Oh my god," but it was like Christian Bale's ferocious beard. That was fierce. And that's all I have to say about the Oscars. Like I said, I really don't watch award ceremonies. I really don't. It's just not my thing. I don't. It's not that I don't care. It's just I don't care. logo. I'm trying to create a logo for us because I feel like it would be really awesome, and I'm really into digital art. I have examples, one of which is in Harry Potter font, so I win. And so if you like them, I'm going to be working on these within the next month and trying to figure out something that looks cool before the end of the year, before I graduate, so we can have a logo of some sort. It's not finalized, but I really would appreciate it if somebody wrote and just somebody gave me some advice on it, because I really do like want I want to know what people think, because I'm not gonna just stick with something that looks stupid. So if you have an opinion of some sort on it, just tell me. Vocabulary. I'm trying to build up my vocabulary because when I go to college, I really don't want to seem ignorant, like I said, so that's why I'm reading more, trying to, do this so that I have more self-confidence and so I'm less awkward when I go there, and so that I might actually be able to make friends. So, we are going to learn vocabulary, this dictionary, and in this dictionary are definitions, and today I have a definition for you. Today's word is reach. A distance between 2 points at sea. So now, YouTube, you now know what reach is. See us next week when we have another vocabulary word, which I don't know at the moment, but next week I will know. My Patronus is Zach Galifianakis. Music! So, I kind of sort of play guitar, as you saw in my Forever Alone video. I found these tabs online. I usually play a different version of the song, but I couldn't find those at the moment, so I decided to do this. And here we go! So, there you have it, YouTube. I have successfully mentioned Harry Potter, all of my talking points. I have no clue what Becky's gonna do, and I have no clue what Nikki's gonna do. I'm excited to see him, and catch me next week on Yasmondayz, where I will do something just as spectacular. Oh, Yasmondayz.